Some of the benefits of using caffeine for athletes include a lot of things. For example, if an athlete takes caffeine before workout, men and women are able to run faster, lift more weights, produce greater power, which in turn, over time, actually creates more athletic performance. If you're bigger, you're faster, you're stronger, you're ultimately going to perform better on the field because you're going to be able to run through your opponent, defend them better, have more energy, and just have more strength to them and really physically outlast them on the field. Some negatives could be nausea, stomach aches, headaches at times. Some athletes just don't take caffeine well. Really just depends on the person, how long they've been using the caffeine, and everything else. I personally am not a coffee drinker. I know sometimes when I use caffeine for myself, whether when I was an athlete with energy drinks or cold brews from Starbucks, because I just personally hate hot coffee. I would get nauseous sometimes if I didn't have a good meal or something in my stomach prior. Caffeine is not banned by the NCAA, however, it is regulated, meaning that athletes can use it, but at a certain point, it is negative. In order to test positive for a banned substance, they would need about 80 to 100 milligrams of caffeine 2 to 3 hours prior to competition, which is about 6 to 8 cups of brewed coffee, which is a ton of coffee. I don't think I know anyone who really takes that much coffee in. Even in corporate America, taking that much coffee in is a crap load. Some of the best amounts of caffeine, according to some studies, is 3 to 9 milligrams per kilogram of caffeine about 60 minutes before exercise, which could be a scoop of pre-workout, could be maybe a little bit of an energy drink, maybe it's just something, some powder or something that you're able to put in your water, but it could be multiple different avenues you could use to get that caffeine. Overall, it's not banned by the NCAA. For me, I would put it up to my athletes. I think it could be something great that they could use. But if they're not comfortable with it, I'm not going to push it on my athletes. I'm all for trying to increase athletic performance within the guidelines, not steroids or anything. But if we could get an athlete to stimulate their CNS, it's been regarded to demonstrate that caffeine produces positive effects on performance, activating the central nervous system and antagonistically bind adenosine receptors and decrease adenosine-mediated fatigue. So it does stuff at the cellular level as well with athletes. Overall, like I said, up to the athletes. But if it's something that if you want to lift more, be a better athlete, get bigger, faster, stronger, and help your performance down the road, not just in the weight room that day, it's something that I would recommend, but ultimately it's up to the athletes. I'm not going to push it.